Hello everyone and welcome to my new series, Cycling and Photography. I've decided to start this series because I want to share the two things that I absolutely love. I got into these two things during COVID because when we were restricted and we were only allowed to exercise, I started cycling all around Devon and Cornwall, and I took my camera with me and I absolutely loved it. It was hard work because I hadn't really cycled long distance. And since then I've got a new bike and I'm right next to the Yorkshire Dales, so it only makes sense to really go out and explore these things. So again, this series is going to be really in depth. It's not going to be like my Davidson reviews videos where it's going to be really short. It's going to be long. I'm going to be showing all my photos, so I'll be adding chapters as well. I'll also be showing things like what I'm taking, what I'm packing, also my diet as well. So yeah, let's head on. So while I'm packing my bag, I'm having some breakfast and I'm having peanut butter on toast with bananas and a cup of tea. Okay, so let's have a look at everything I'm taking, and it does look like a lot of stuff. So first thing is a power bank. That is super important because I'm going to be going miles away from where I live, so I need to make sure that I can get home from my phone. Of course, got my wallet, got some tissues. That is surprisingly important, you know, in case like I need to go to the toilet or something. I've got the Insta360 Go2. I've got my Canon 90D, my northbound gear adventure trousers. I've got my waterproof jacket. I've got my helmet. I've got my Shocks open run headphones. I've got some waterproof gloves. I've got my Osprey backpack. So now let's move on to the food. So I've got 2 avocado sandwiches. I've got a box of nuts. I've got some fruit. I've got some crisps, and then sort of like a meal, I've got yogurt with raspberries and blackberries, and then some agave on top of it as well. So there is quite a lot of stuff here, but I think it's important to be well prepared, you know, and I'm going to be cycling a long time, so it's important to have lots of food as well. One thing I nearly forgot is my water. Now, this is super important. I usually find even on very long bike rides, I only go through about a litre of water. The amount of water I drink completely depends on the temperature. It's quite cold today, so I'd be surprised if I go through more than a litre. I will be going through lots of towns as well, so I'm not too worried about having access to water. Okay, so I'm going to be cycling to Malham, and that is in, I think, North Yorkshire. So I'm crossing from West Yorkshire to North Yorkshire. This is going to be a pretty brutal cycle ride, but I'm looking forward to it as well because I haven't done a long cycle ride in a really long time. So yeah, let's get going. So I'm about 10 minutes into my ride and already there's some stunning scenery. Let me flip the camera around so you can see. There's some beautiful reflections, even though the water is still and it's a bit muddy. The reflections are really nice, so I'm going to get some shots of that. So it's really tempting to not stop every 5 seconds and take some photos because the scenery is amazing. Even though, you know, the stream is muddy, the reflections are really nice. Look at this. As you can see, the sun is creating a really nice reflection. I'm not sure if it looks as nice on camera, but in person it looks great. See that, it looks really nice. It's sort of like a beautiful stream. The only issue is that there's lots of people, so I'm having to stop quite often. So this bit is, I know this bit's going to be quite slow, but it does pay off because the scenery is so nice. So I've just stopped for a bit. I haven't been cycling for that long because I've got about an hour and 50 left, but I just wanted to show this beautiful view. Look at that. Okay, so I've got about an hour left, and I realised that this route isn't as long as I thought it was. I thought the route was going to be about 60 miles, but it's long just because of this trail. I've come across so many different bits which are quite rocky. Now I'm sort of on like a deer path. And yeah, it's all right. It's quite bumpy for a road bike, much more suited for a gravel bike, or, you know, if you've got a mountain bike, this route is perfect. Well, at least an E mountain bike. Probably a mountain bike would take quite a while. Again, the scenery is absolutely stunning, because I think I've realised this entire route, it covers, it goes along this river. Let me see if I can judge it. It goes along this river, so it's sort of always nice because there's boats and really nice reflections in the water. I'm probably going to stop in about 5 minutes to have some food. I've had an apple, and I'd rather eat more in the first half of this ride than the second. I think because it is quite bumpy, and it was almost slightly unpleasant on a road bike, I'm gonna ride on the road on the way back. So I'm finally at Malham Cove. It's taken me about 2.5 hours to get there. It's great view, great scenery. The sun is also out, so it's very bright. But it's also very peaceful here. It's not, you know, it's not windy. So yeah, let's actually head down and then get some photos. So I'm pretty much as close as I can get to Malham Cove, and I didn't realise people do rock climbing here, which is great. And you can see people are really high up. So it's an absolutely stunning area. I didn't realise as well just how busy it'd be. There are loads of people here. So it seems to be quite a busy hotspot. I don't know if you can see them in the background, but they probably look really tiny. So thank you so much for watching episode 1 of Cycling and Photography in Yorkshire. Thanks for watching.